Well, good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen, on Central Illinois Sports. We are live from Voschel Gymnasium here at Pittsfield High School for a five-star girls basketball matchup tonight as the 16-1 Quincy Notre Dame Raiders come in to do business against the 17-0 Pittsfield Lady Sockies. Quincy Notre Dame, ranked second in Class 3A, just suffered their first loss of the season against the number one ranked team in 2A back on Saturday at Breeze, Illinois. The Pittsfield Lady Sockies coming off a Beardstown Tournament Championship at Christmas and their most recent win over Pleasant Hill Western back on Thursday night. It should be a fun one here tonight at Voschel as the crowd starting to pile up here little by little as we are ready for a 6:30 tip-off here tonight from Pittsfield High School. You are watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll step aside for a few minutes of breaks from our wonderful sponsors, and when we come back, we'll get you set for this one. It's Pittsfield and Quincy Notre Dame here live from Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
Gobble gobble. I'm Casey French with Cascom. Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and your house is going to be full of family, including in-laws and kids. You might just become the turkey if your Wi-Fi, or whatever the hip lingo the kids are calling it, isn't up to par. Call Cascom today and sign up for our gig services for only $99.95 a month for 6 months. Already a customer? Upgrade for only $109.95 a month. Dads who want the game as a side dish, you're welcome. Call today, 1-800-252-1799. And we thank you for trusting us with internet, cable, and phone all year long. Thank you from Cascom.
We welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal, here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Well, Damon, I don't think it is understated to say tonight that this may be the most notable basketball game for Pittsfield girls high school basketball in 15 years since they won a regional in 2009. Undefeated, maybe on their best start in school history. We haven't been able to really track that down if any other previous team has had a better record than a 17-0 start for this squad. but they are still in a little bit of a position here of trying to cut down the giant from the beanstalk, so to say. They've got tough competition tonight against Quincy Notre Dame.
Yeah, this was a group that a lot was going to be expected of, starting with the sophomore class and, of course, the freshman class that had all the success in junior high. But, Brian, I would say it's probably the success has happened a little bit earlier than what many people expected. We thought this would be a group that would surprise some folks this year, but I don't think anybody anticipated a 17-0 start, knocked off some of the area teams that would have in years past given them some fits. And to get into this matchup against this strong Lady Raiders team from Quincy Notre Dame is pretty impressive. The big key for this group here is to not come out and put too much pressure on themselves, because Quincy Notre Dame is going to put plenty of pressure on them, as we know that the Lady Raiders like to get out and pressure defense.
Pittsfield, of course, started off this season. They won the Brown County tournament at Thanksgiving, defeating the host Lady Hornets in that championship game. The wins started to rack up. They got to the Beardstown Lady Tiger Classic at Christmas time as the #1 seed, and some would say they had a pretty tough draw, but they come through that thing, defeating the West Hancock Titans in a tough showdown. And before you know it, this team is 17-0 now as they come in tonight. They are led by the two big freshman stars. One is Reese Ramsey, averaging about 20 points a contest. The other is the 5'8 freshman guard, Lincoln McCartney. Those two are going to be relied upon to do a lot, Damon. But this team has a little bit of senior leadership, especially in the post, in the names of Madison Frieden and Lila Simon. And those two tall ladies are going to be asked to do a lot tonight against QND, and they're going to need that senior leadership here tonight.
Yeah, it's a group that, as we know, Reese Ramsey has led them in scoring a lot throughout the year. But other than that, you typically see a very balanced box score, and you read about contributions from all throughout the roster. And that's what it's going to take for head coach Noah Mendenhall's squad in order to be competitive in this game and give themselves a chance. It's going to take buy-in from everybody, because you know that the first person at the top of the scouting report for each team when they go against this Lady Hockey squad is Reese Ramsey.
We'll step aside for another break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We ensure you've got your favorite drink and your favorite hot snack ready to go, because this one's going to get a barn burner here tonight in Voschel. We'll step aside for a couple of more minutes. We're right back with you here on Central Illinois Sports.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
I'm Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank. Locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And hey, check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Well, on the opposite side of the coin tonight, Damon, the Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raiders, a basketball program which has been as elite as any maybe over the past 2 decades here in the Western Illinois area and among the state of Illinois. 16-1, just suffered their first defeat Saturday night at the Paws shootout against Bree Central, the number 1 ranked team in Class 2A. And just as Pittsfield has a star in Reese Ramsey, the Lady Raiders have a star in Sage Stratton.
Yeah, Sage Stratton will be heading to Drury University next year to continue her basketball career. Over 1,400 career points for Stratton, and everything for the Lady Raiders likes to get started with running through her. As we've seen, she's very dynamic, can score from all over the floor, and really does a good job out there getting things going for her squad.
She's got a very quick trigger. You saw against Central Southeastern when we broadcast that game last Monday. She's got a quick pull. She can knock down shots too in a hurry, including that big go-ahead shot to put the Lady Raiders ahead for good last week at Camp Point Central. Ari Bueller is going to be the ball handler for this squad. Really talented junior. She's got a couple of offers on her table as well. This is a nice, well-rounded team. They're not exceptionally deep off of the bench, but it's a very senior-laden squad, Damon, that returns literally basically everybody from last season. You put that with the likes of a guy like Eric Orn, and you're bound for some sort of success.
Well, and we know one thing there, Brian. You mentioned his name, but Eric Orn. That's been the consistency that this Lady Raiders squad has had with their success over the last couple of decades, and Eric Orn gets his group very well prepared. They're going to play hard. They're going to play aggressive defense. And the thing about it is they play such a tough schedule that they're going to come into this one and they're not going to be scared. They're not going to be shell-shocked, and that's what they're hoping, where they may have the advantage over this Lady Saki squad is. For the Lady Raiders, you know, they just played Bree Central on Saturday. So this Lady Saki squad, this is going to be the best team that they have played so far this year. They've got a couple of tough matchups leading up to preparing for postseason, but for head coach Noah Mendenhall, he's got to be excited about the opportunity that his squad has to have such a great team like this Lady Raiders squad on their home floor tonight.
We'll see how the Lady Raiders rebound after what was, unfortunately, if you're a Lady Raiders fan listening tonight, not the best performance. Got blown out a little bit in the first half. Things got to be a 20-point deficit before they were able to kind of close things up and get things rolling in the fourth quarter. But if one thing we know for sure, QND never puts up anything less than a good fight, especially here at Voschel Gymnasium. We'll step aside for one more break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll get you ready for starting lineups and more. It's high school girls basketball here on Central Illinois Sports.
You've tried it, I've tried it, everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, celebrating 1 year in business. Sugar and Smoke, it's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources, Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Keppy. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Orangeville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable.
9 million Americans suffer from.
Life is full of bad surprises, like interrupted broadcasts, or you get a flat tire.
I got the inflator. I'm on my way.
Maybe your dog chews up your boots.
This is a chew toy. This is not.
Or you run out of toilet paper.
It's coming through.
Or you hit a deer. But not every surprise is bad, like being able to find everything you need in one place. Your local Farm and Home Supply.
No other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Time to get you ready for the Farm and Home starting lineups. Farm and Home. For snacks, hoodies, power tools, lawn chairs, anything you need, Farm and Home has it. Get stocked up now. Mother Nature is not done with us yet. Time for starting lineups. Here's Damon Emmerich.
And first off, for the starting lineups for the Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raiders, they come into this contest with a record of 16-1 under the direction of head coach Eric Ward. They'll start at one guard, a 5'4 senior, Sage Stratton. At another guard, a 5'7 junior, Ari Bueller. At one forward, a 5'10 senior, Lauren Hummel. At another forward, a 5'10 junior, Tristan Pieper. And at the third forward position, a 5'4 junior, Jenna Durst. And for the Pittsfield Lady Sockies, they come into this contest with a record of 17-0 under the direction of first-year head coach Noah Mendenhall. Lady Sockies start at one guard, a 5'7 senior, Lila Simon. At another guard position, a 5'8 freshman, Lincoln McCartney. And at the third guard position, she's a 5'8 freshman, Reese Ramsey. At one forward for the Lady Sockies, a 5'10 senior, Madison Frieden. And at the other forward position, a 5'10 sophomore, Deegan Allen.
We'll step aside for 30 seconds here on Central Illinois Sports. When we come back, the tip-off, Quincy Notre Dame and Pittsfield. Don't go anywhere. We're right back after this.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Clint Weir getting the faithful at Foschel Gymnasium fired up here like no other during the starting lineup introductions here tonight. We are ready to rock and roll for a big-time matchup here tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Brian Shoemaker alongside Damon Emmerich. Tucker Shaw manning the camera for us here tonight on a very nice crowd that has filled up most of this gymnasium here at Pittsfield High School. Notre Dame in the navy blues, Vegas gold with white numbers and letters. Pittsfield High School dressed in the white jerseys tonight. Red numbers and letters with a little bit of black trim. Steve Keene, Billy Hickox, John Deering, our officiating crew here as we get ready to tip off from Pittsfield High School. Tip-off is underway, and the basketball is going to go the way of Quincy Notre Dame as Pieper gets her hands on it first. Stops at the left wing, hands it up to Bueller. They'll whip it around the perimeter. This is Stratton, the Drury commit. Takes a few dribbles at the volleyball line and works it back over on the right side. Down into Pieper. They need to get her going, and it'll be a jump ball to start things off, as getting a hand on it first for Pittsfield was Deegan Allen. Just underway in this one, Damon. Pittsfield trying to exert a little force here, and they're going to have to get physical tonight with this Pittsfield team.
Yeah, as we see the Lady Raiders pick up into a 1-2-2, basically full court run and jump. The Lady Sockies having some trouble. They need to get it into the front court. Unable to do so, and that's a 10-second violation. Turnover for a turnover, and that's just something the Lady Sockies haven't seen so far this year, Brian, is that pressure that the Lady Raiders can put on.
Well, Eric Orn has told multiple people they pride themselves on their defense. This team just allowed Beardstown, which is obviously not a top-tier team in the area right now, as Pieper's shot is no good and rebounded by McCartney. Held Beardstown to just 11 points last week. They haven't done that in quite a while. They held a team to 16 a long time ago. Shot no good for Pittsfield. Pieper will get the rebound for QND. Bueller will quickly push it down the floor into the hands of Hummel. And it's a loose basketball, and it's going to be out of bounds against the Lady Sockies. But a nice defensive effort as Ramsey tried to keep it into play. Bueller will inbound here for QND. Bueller averages 7.5 points a game. She was a first-team All-West Central Conference selection last season as she passes it up to her teammate, the senior in Sage Stratton. Back to Bueller. Runner with the right hand up, off the glass, no good. And the rebound comes down into the hands of Deegan Allen. Allen tries to dribble through, and it's going to be a quick out-of-bound turnover. As they say, Allen got her foot on the sideline.
Yeah, and we see this Lady Raiders squad. They'll pick up full court after a made basket, after a turnover. And nice job right there by Deegan Allen to come down with the rebound. Almost had the press broken, but just got her foot on the baseline right in front of her.
They get the basketball into the hands of Hummel. Back up to Bueller. Now this is Pieper. Works around the perimeter, works into the free throw line. Durst with the basketball, having a little bit of trouble ball handling there as they try to toss it into Pieper. She goes up the left hand off the glass and good. Tristan Pieper, somebody they need to get going here tonight, Damon. She's had a tough go of it against Central Southeastern and Breeze Central. Shot on the way, no good, out of the hands of Ramsey. It'll be a rebound, and McCartney will take up the three. Her shot is no good. Pieper will get the rebound, her second already for QND. Quickly, up in the hands of Durst, up with the right hand and good. QND up to a 4-point advantage here, 4-0 with 6:18 left to go on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Lady Sockies get through the press. McCartney dumps it down into the post, up and no good. But Deegan Allen's going to go to the free throw line for Pittsfield.
Allen will go to the free throw line after she was fouled by Jenna Durst. That's Durst's first team foul of the quarter for the Raiders. Deegan Allen to the line for the Lady Sockies, looking to get them into the scorers column as they trail 4-0. Here's 6:10 left to go, first quarter.
McCartney Storage, located on the north end of Pittsfield. A great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more. Affordably monthly rates. Why look anywhere else? Call 217-248-0011 for McCartney Storage.
Second one from Deegan Allen is up, and it is good. 4-1 Quincy Notre Dame on the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard.
Pittsfield now with a little extended pressure of their own. It's a toss over the head of Durst as they got Stratton a little bit rattled that time. Second turnover against Quincy Notre Dame, and right just like that, Damon, Pittsfield gets an opportunity to cut back into this, showing they can play some defensive too. They work to get the basketball in bounds. They'll finally get it into the hands of Ramsey. Gets the pick as she works to the left side. Driving in. Runner up with the right hand and good. Reese Ramsey up and off the glass. She averages 20 a game. Expect to hear her name several times tonight. They'll work the basketball into Durst. Breaks down the press. They try to get it down into Hummel. Caught on the baseline. Throws it out to Pieper. Ramsey gets a hand in it, though, and steps out of bounds. But Pittsfield moving quickly here, Damon, showing they're going to be able to play tonight.
Well, and you see a squad that does the same thing. They want to have their defense lead to offense, and they're showing they're coming out here and playing with no fear.
They get Stratton off the curl. Goes up with the left hand and good. Sage Stratton with a tough take on the inside pass. It's 6-3. QND on top. Ramsey will bring the ball across. The freshman fires one up from the left wing and good. Reese Ramsey from long range. We are tied up on the Ridgeline Scales Group scoreboard, 6-6. And it's a steal now, as it's going to be Allen, their third turnover for QND already. Driving in is Ramsey, another one with the right hand up and good. A lead change, and QND will take the timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. Pittsfield on top, 8-6. We're right back with you here in 30 seconds.
Fostered Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our second generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales, so whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
QND takes the Adams Fiber timeout. For top-notch local computer sales and service, Adams Experts is your go-to when your computer goes down. 217-214-3423. QND takes the first timeout here of the contest, and they'll quickly work the basketball down to the floor into the hands of Bueller. Back up into Pieper. Slashes through the lane. Left-handed layup up and good for Tristan Pieper. She's got 4 already. They need to get her going. She averages 10 a contest. And the ability to get her takes a little bit of that scoring burden off of Stratton and Bueller. They get the ball in the hands of McCartney to Pittsfield. Drives into the lane. Turnaround with the left hand is no good. Pieper will grab the rebound for QND, already her third tonight.
Thought maybe McCartney should have taken that 3 from the corner there, Brian. She's got a great outside shot, but still a good look from her down low.
This is Hummel down into the hands of Pieper. Double team down on the post, back into the hands of Durst. Drives through everybody. Reverse layup up with the right hand is good. Lead change for QND. It's 10-8. This is a very balanced scoring attack. Of course, Stratton will take most of the load tonight for QND, but any of these girls very capable of scoring double digits anytime this season.
A little popcorn spill on the sideline.
Get the brooms out tonight.
Game on.
Simon will inbound into the hands of Ramsey in the backcourt. Reese Ramsey, the most valuable player at the Beardstown Lady Tiger Classic back on Christmas week. She averaged 24 a game during those 4-game stretch. She'll fire one up from the long left wing. No good. Rebound fought in. Up and shot no good for Madison Frieden. Durst will get the rebound. This is Bueller with it on the run. Surveys the scene, tries to dump it down into the hands of Hummel. This is Stratton, right wing 3 off the back of the iron, no good, and the rebound comes down into the hands of Pittsfield. It's going to be McCartney with her second rebound. Marie Eversman will check in for Notre Dame on the next dead ball. McCartney with it, guarded by Bueller out on the left wing. And we're going to get a 5-second ball handling violation as they say McCartney held on to it just a little bit too long. Noah Mendenhall doesn't agree.
I'm going to agree with Noah Mendenhall. That official's too far away to be calling a 5-second closely guarded call.
Substitutions for Quincy Notre Dame. Ellie Bozarth, 5'7" junior guard, checks in along with Marie Eversman, the 5'8" sophomore forward. Bozarth has been looked upon as a little bit of a spark plug for this Lady Raiders squad. Every time she steps onto the floors, we'll get a foul against Pittsfield.
That'll be whistled against Deegan Allen. That's her first. Team foul number 1 against the Lady Sockies.
QND just kind of getting things going after the Christmas break. They defeated Minden Unity, Havana, and Beardstown very easily. A 37-34 win over Central Southeastern last week, and then their first loss of the season in a lopsided affair against Breese Central, as we're going to get a whistle and a travel against Durst. She's on the floor just for an extra moment.
Looks like she might have rolled an ankle there.
Yeah, she's limping a little bit, says let me be.
Trista Pieper will come back into the contest.
They'll get the trainer to look at Durst. That's not a nice injury, but that is a tough loss for QND. The further she is off the floor. 7.7 points a game, 6.5 rebounds. Very nice, tough forward.
Tough spot to inbound the ball right there to Reese Ramsey as her pass trying to get it back out of the corner was deflected out of bounds. So Lila Simon will be the trigger person again for the Sockies.
Long pass, dangerous pass into the hands of Ramsey. Has to get it out of the way of 3 Lady Raiders and fires up a 3 and knocks it down. Lead change for the Lady Sockies. 11-10 the lead now with 3 minutes to go here in the first period in what has been a fun basketball game. Bozarth loses the basketball. Ramsey on the floor with it, and they'll lose the basketball, does QND. Pittsfield turns it right back over. It's their 4th. Into the hands of Stratton. Crossover dribble. This is Eversman. Drives in through 2 defenders. Left-handed layup up and good. Another lead change. QND regains it. 12-11. QND allowing Pittsfield Damon to get those passes in right near the baseline. Dangerous spot to be in if you're the Lady Sockies trying to get this basketball in bounds.
Yeah, that's right where the Lady Raiders want that pass to go. The Sockies have been quick to get a second pass from there, but that could be trouble throughout the night.
McCartney with the inbound. Onto the opposite side now. This is Deegan Allen with it. McCartney into the hands of Frieden. Her shot no good. Rebound will be collected by Eversman. QND quickly on the run. They get it to Pieper. Goes up a little bit of contact. Basket still goes. QND extends it back out 14-11. Tristan Pieper having a nice first quarter here for QND.
Pieper with 6.
Ramsey dribbles around, tosses it inside to Allen. Little pass off to Frieden off the glass is good. Frieden with the deuce. Allen with the dime. 14-13 our score. QND with the lead and the basketball. Bozarth with the basketball, gets it to Eversman as they weave around the top of the key. Drives in, nobody stops her. Now they get it back to Bueller. Quickly back over to Bozarth. Right corner 3 is off the front of the iron, no good. Pieper fighting for the rebound, gets it up. Offensive opportunity for QND. Pieper will get fouled and go to the free throw line.
It's a big foul right there, as that'll be Deegan Allen's 2nd for the Lady Sockies. Trista Pieper now with 6 points to go along with 4 rebounds. She'll go to the line for the first free throw attempt of the contest for the Lady Raiders. Quincy Notre Dame leading Pittsfield 14-13, 1:47 to play. First quarter action on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard as Pieper's first is no good.
LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808. Trucking for all of your needs. See the Dunham boys and their professional team at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. Pieper averages 10.4 points a game, 7.5 rebounds. Normally shoots 75% from the free throw line, but misses both on that occasion.
Reese Ramsey with the board as Taylor Peebles checked into the contest on those free throws for the Lady Sockies.
Ramsey surveys the scene, moves it over. Dangerous pass gets tipped by Bueller. Pittsfield comes up with it. It gets kicked away now, and the Lady Raiders with a steal. Bozarth gets it into the hands of Stratton very awkwardly. Stratton dumps it down into Pieper. Right back out to Bozarth. That's Eversman. Her 3 in and out, no good. And the rebound collected by Ellie Bozarth. Battles in. Shot no good. Ramsey will get the rebound, and Bozarth will get the foul.
Bozarth will be whistled for her first, 3rd team call, that 2nd team foul against the Lady Raiders. We'll see Lauren Hummel check back into the contest for QND as Trista Pieper will take a seat.
Hummel and Pieper, a couple of multi-sport athletes, part of that very talented QND volleyball squad that has won a lot of matches here over the past couple of years. With the basketball now in the hands of Peebles. Dangerous cross-court pass. You're not going to be able to make a cross-court pass like that tonight against QND as Bueller able to tip it out of bounds.
Yeah, you could tell Bueller was trying to goat her into making that pass. Was just high enough where she couldn't get the steal, deflected it out of bounds, and we'll see Lila Simon inbound into the backcourt to Lincoln McCartney.
1 minute and change left here in the first quarter. McCartney drives into the right elbow, gets it down into the hands of Peebles. Almost traveled, now she will that time as she's just a little rattled there by the defense of Lauren Hummel.
Yeah, 6th turnover there against the Lady Sockies. And it will be Lady Raiders basketball. 55.7 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. QND with the lead and the basketball.
Well, Damon, turnovers are going to be something here tonight. QND normally forces 21 turnovers a contest. Pittsfield normally only gives up about 9 a game. So it's going to be a battle of who's going to budge in the turnover war here tonight. But on the other side, Pittsfield normally gets about 12 or 13 steals a game to their own credit. Bueller with the basketball, works it back up to Eversman, top of the key. 30 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter. Stratton will fire one up, top of the key is no good. Loose ball rebound. Bozarth tries to chase it down, but cannot in time, and it goes back to Pittsfield.
Lady Sockies will have the basketball, 24.2 seconds to play. Quarter number 1, we'll see if they try to hold for one shot. It will be Lady Raiders with the possession arrow in their favor.
Steve Keene clears the student section back out, says get up on the first row, boys. Simon with the basketball, between the legs dribble. 10 seconds left to go here on the clock as they get it down into Ramsey. Double team, backed up in the hands of Simon. Has to get it in and get something off. 6 seconds, 5, and it's going to be a travel as she drugged the foot before she could get the shot off. One last opportunity for QND here. Bozarth will inbound Stratton all the way down at the opposite end. They'll get it into the hands of Bueller. 4 seconds. 3. She'll fire one up way deep. No good. And the rebound will be collected by McCartney, and that's the end of the first quarter. QND 14. Pittsfield 13. We've got a fun one on deck here. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter play-by-play your way right after this.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Your equipment has specific needs based on the work you do and the environment you work in. How you manage the life cycle of your equipment influences your lubricant decisions. Schaefer's specialized lubricant products are designed with you in mind. From synthetic engine oils, hydraulic fluids, greases, and gear lubes, our products help you own equipment longer, operate more efficiently, and reduce hassles. Contact local Schaefer representative Jerry Roan at 217-248-7576. That's 217-248-7576 for Jerry Roan and Schaefer Specialized Lubricants.
QND leads Pittsfield 14-13 after 1 quarter of play. Lady Raiders shooting 7 of 15 from the field for 47%. Lady Sockies 5 of 12 for 42%. It'll be Lady Raiders with the basketball to start quarter number 2.
Durst comes back onto the floor after nursing that tweaked ankle in the middle of the quarter. They get it back to Hummel, now back into the hands of Durst as Pieper fighting desperately against Lila Simon in the post. They work the basketball into her and up and good. Pieper's got 8 now, and she is dominating this game on the inside. 13-16 our score. This is Frieden with it. Nice ball fake, goes up with the left hand. The quick answer for Pittsfield. 15-16, and Damon, that's what they're going to need sometimes. QND gets the basketball right out of at the gate for the first possession and scores somewhat easily, and Pittsfield's got an answer for them.
Yeah, they're going to have more people than just their usual scorers step up if they're going to win this contest. We've seen Madison Frieden with 4 points in the ball game.
Durst 3 is no good. Frieden will get the rebound, and they turn it over quickly as Stratton able to get the steal in the quick 2. It's a steal and score for Sage Stratton. 18-15 now the lead for QND on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Ramsey with the basketball, drives in, runner with the right hand on the baseline, won't fall. Hummel goes in, and she's going to get fouled by Peebles, and it'll be the first foul of the quarter against Pittsfield.
First foul against Peebles as Hummel got her first rebound of the contest right there. We'll see check into the contest Bailey Hill as Taylor Peebles will take a seat. Bailey Hill is a freshman.
There's a lot of youth on this Lady Sockies team, Damon, but a lot of experience. This is a team that's won a couple of state championships in the past couple of years in the IESA ranks. And, of course, McCartney and Ramsey helped lead them to a couple of other trophies when they were 6th and 7th graders in the grades above them. Very, very talented young squad here in the past couple of years for Pittsfield Junior High. They find Pieper as she cuts in on the dandy pass from Durst. Pieper with another 2 now. She's in double figures with 10. Largest lead of the ball game so far here for QND is 5, 20-15. Ramsey drives in, tries to dump it down into the hands of Simon. Her shot no good. She'll get her own rebound, goes up again with the right hand and puts it down. Second time a charm for Lila Simon. Pass from Stratton to Bueller. She had to chase it down. Ari Bueller goes in with the right hand and good. Her first bucket of the contest. Back and forth here as Ramsey goes behind the back. 3-point top of the key, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds back into the hands of QND. Pittsfield may have got just a little too fast there for their own good, Charlie. That quick shot from Ramsey wide open, but maybe just let things go a little bit here.
Yeah, nice move right there from Reese Ramsey. We've seen her make that shot plenty of times. Just a little bit long on that one there, and couldn't track down the long rebound.
Stratton collects it behind the time stripe. Passes it down into the corner to Jenna Durst. They try to get it into to Pieper, and Frieden gets her hands on it. It's another steal for Pittsfield. Simon with it. Into the corner, McCartney on the wing, guarded out by Hummel. 4 Lady Sakis around the arc, Frieden up at the elbow. Long three, no good out of the hands of Ramsey. Stratton will get the rebound. Long pass down to Jenna Durst. Goes up with the right hand, no good. Hummel's rebound shot, no good. And McCartney will get the rebound here for Pittsfield. She looks down the court, looking for somebody to pass it to, nobody to go. Now they get it back into the hands of Ramsey. Drives past Stratton, up with the right hand, no good. Pieper will get the rebound for QND. Another dump down into Durst. They are catching Pittsfield sleeping on the back door, and Noah Mendenhall wants a quick 30-second timeout. We'll take it too. We're right back with you here on Central Illinois Sports.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
For the fastest internet experience available, that speeds up to 1 gigabit. That means you'll never buffer. While Damon and I buffer through broadcasting this ballgame, visit followthefiber.net to learn more about our good friends at Adams Fiber. Pittsfield's first time out of the contest. They've got the basketball trailing 24-17. Long pass back up into the hands of Simon. Gets the pick from Frieden. Dribbles around. Nice defense here from Ari Bueller. Simon picks it up back into the hands of Ramsey. Crossover dribble, leaning three, a little off to the left. Rebound goes in the hands of Simon. She'll get fouled and head to the free throw line.
First foul of the quarter against the Lady Raiders will be whistled against. It's going to go against Tristan Pieper. That'll be Pieper's first. Lila Simon will go to the line for the first time in this one for the Lady Sakis. They have their largest deficit of the contest, 24-17, 4:32 to play here in the first half. On the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard, Simon's first is off the back of the iron, no good.
Moose Lodge 420. Check out the Friday meals at Moose Lodge up on the square in Pittsfield. New specials each week. The food is hot. The drinks are cold at the Moose Lodge 420. Tell them Big Merle and Rick sent you.
Second one from Simon is off the iron, no good. Jenna Durst with her second board of the contest.
They'll get it up into the hands of Bueller. Drives into the free throw line. Back out to Durst, top of the key. Bueller drives in, splits two defenders, kicks it back out around the arc. They'll get it back into Pieper. Goes up with the right hand, high off the glass. That one doesn't fall. Simon collects a rebound. Simon will quickly move it down the floor. Crossover dribble against Stratton. Simon had a double-double in a lopsided win for Pittsfield against Mendon Unity earlier this season. Long three is up and no good by McCartney. That's going to hit the iron and head out. It'll be out of bounds.
We'll see check into the ballgame Sophie Gingler for the first time for the Lady Sakis. Gingler, the 5'8 sophomore, back into the contest for the Lady Raiders. It's Marie Eversman. Also checking back in for Pittsfield, Taylor Peebles, as she's going to give Madison Frieden a quick breather.
Three-quarter court pressure here from Pittsfield. Bueller gets it back to Stratton as they'll work it side to side across the time stripe. Eversman thought about the three. They'll work it back up to Bueller. Durst in the post right now. Hummel in the far corner. 3:44 left to go here in the first half. We'll see how QND navigates the paint without Tristan Pieper out there. Back up to Stratton, top of the key. Eversman in the post trying desperately to get a backside pass. Back to Stratton. Drives in on the baseline, gets bumped by McCartney and knocks it down. Sage Stratton draws the contact, gets it up for a quick two. It's 26-17. QND on top here. Sage Stratton, a real tough competitor, Damon. You can see why she heads to Drury. She has knocked down some big-time shots in her career. Pretty good on the soccer pitch as well. Ramsey lost it as she was trying to throw it off the leg of Stratton. Stratton picks it up on the steal. She'll drive in, goes up with a Euro step on the right hand, and good. It's a steal and score for Sage Stratton as she's got 8 now. Ramsey gets it back into the hands of Peebles. Shot on the way from Gingler is good. Sophie Gingler with the big answer. Sophie Gingler had 18 points in a big win over Payson Seymour. She's capable of putting some points on the board and may need to get some more for the Lady Sockies here tonight. 28-20 our score. Hummel with the basketball. Back up to Durst around the volleyball line. Pieper will come back in on the next dead ball for QND. Stratton works around Simon. Goes up at the right hand and good. Sage Stratton's going to make you work on the defensive end. She's now also in double figures along with Pieper with 10 points.
Yeah, you can tell that the Lady Raiders are accustomed to playing this fast pace all along. The Lady Sockies, you see a couple of them that are a little bit tired out there, maybe need a bit of a breather. Deegan Allen picking up those 2 fouls in the first half hurt.
Nice dump down into Gingler from Ramsey. Gingler gets 2 more. It's 30-22. Well, that's been the big question here all along tonight. Was Pittsfield able to keep up with the running pace of QND? They'll get it down into Durst. She'll get up with it. Durst wanted a foul, didn't get the call. It's a 10-point advantage now for QND. 32-22. Ramsey with the basketball. Drives in. Runner from the free throw line is good. Goodness gracious. Reese Ramsey puts down 2 more. 32-24.
You can't defend that, Brian. Ramsey running away. Gets the shot going towards the crowd, and you can tell she's in the gym nonstop.
Bueller misses it. It's a quick rebound and a basket for Eversman. Lady Sockies having a little bit of trouble on the defensive end and defending in the post right now. Ramsey with the basketball. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. McCartney looks at it, guarded by Bueller. Works around back to the top to Ramsey. Long 3 out of the hands of Ramsey is good. Reese Ramsey trying to will the Lady Sockies back into it. 34-27 on a couple of quick baskets here for Ramsey. She's got 15 now. Long pass down into the hands of Hummel. Her 3 misses the mark entirely. Eversman will get an offensive rebound. Stratton will pull this back. 1,400-point score and more here for QND. QND gets set. 1-4 set along the baseline. Bueller drives into the right elbow. A little bit of contact, and it's stolen away by McCartney. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Durst comes up with another errant pass steal. Her long pass shot just short. We have reached the Little Jess Motors halftime, where Quincy Notre Dame leads Pittsfield 34-27. We'll step aside for a couple of minutes, come back with some halftime statistics and more. You're watching high school girls basketball right here on Central Illinois Sports.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. Hi, this is Scott Davis from Little Jess, and I've got some exciting news for you. Jeep just announced an unheard of 20% off our entire selection of new 24 Jeep Gladiator, Mojaves, and Rubicons. With 20% off, you can save over $12,000 on each of these adventurous models during the Start Something New sales event. The snow is coming, and what better reason to get the best four-wheel drive on the market and to save 20% in the process. Hurry in or log on to littlejess.com today because 20% won't last long. Little Jess served the Tri-States for 7 decades.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
I'm attractive, I got to have it. It's like magic. I'm
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
At Farmers State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmers State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmers State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
For delicious, authentic Italian pizza and pasta, it's Gianni's Pizza on the square in Pittsfield. From delicious appetizers to a wide selection of specialty pizzas and pastas, Gianni's has something everyone will enjoy. Take advantage of the Gianni's Pizza Special, where you can order any extra large pizza and receive a free small one-topping pizza. For carryout or delivery, call 285-4002. That's 285-4002 for Gianni's Pizza on the square in Pittsfield.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition meets hometown pride.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors Halftime Show. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Quincy, Illinois. Family owned and operated. Their staff will make the car buying process simple, ensuring each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more online at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them in person at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Damon Emmerich has been keeping tabs on all things numbers here in the first half. He's got your stats after 2 quarters of play.
Well, after 1 quarter of play, QND led Pittsfield by a score of 14-13, take the 34-27 lead into the half. Lady Raiders led by as many as 11 in the first half of play. The Lady Sockies led by 2. Had 4 lead changes in the first 16 minutes, 2 ties. We were tied at 6 and 8. 7 turnovers for the Lady Raiders, 10 for the Lady Sockies. No Lady Raiders in foul trouble, and Deacon Allen with 2 fouls in the first half for the Pittsfield Lady Sockies. At the half, it's QND leading Pittsfield 34-27. Back with the rest of your first half stats on the Little Jess Motors Halftime Show after these.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you are looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. At the half, QND leading Pittsfield by a score of 34-27. In the first half of play, QND shoots 17 of 31 from the field for 55%, including 17 of 24 from the 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Individual scoring for the Lady Raiders in the first half: Ari Bueller with 2, Marie Eversman with 4, Jenna Durst with 8 points, Trista Pieper with 10 points to go along with 5 rebounds, and Sage Stratton with 10 points in the first half for QND. Pittsfield Lady Sockeye shoot 11 of 25 from the field for 44%. They were 7 of 14 from the 2, 4 of 11 from behind the three-point line, and just 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Individual scoring for the Sockeys: Deegan Allen with 1 point, Lila Simon with 2, Madison Frieden with 4 points. Sophie Gingler comes off the bench to give the Lady Sockeys a big 5 points in that first half, and Reese Ramsey leads all scorers in the first half of play with 15 points.
We remind you on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, Jack, John, Charlie, the whole boys are at Winchester tonight covering the 2 championship quarterfinals at the Winchester Invitational Tournament. Second matchup scheduled to begin around 7:30. Put this game on your TV, put the other one on your tablet, flip them around. We don't care how you watch, but check out both games happening at the same time here on Central Illinois Sports. We'll step aside for one more break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. When we come back, second half action, QND leads Pittsfield here at Voschel. You're watching girls high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Welcome you back here on Central Illinois Sports as QND leads Pittsfield 34-27. Pittsfield with the basketball to be starting 5 for both sides to begin the second half. This is Simon with the basketball. Moves to the right side, back to the left, into the hands now of Deegan Allen. Damon Pittsfield's got to start defending better in the post. Tristan Pieper has kind of had her way inside. Other than that, what do the Lady Sockeys need to do here in the second half?
Well, I think they need to look to establish another scorer outside. We've seen Lincoln McCartney can knock down shots from the outside. She's going to have to look to maybe put a few in the hoop here as we see Lila Simon try to kick it out to McCartney, but the Lady Sockeys will start half number 2 with a turnover. Lady Sockeys are going to have to cut down on the turnovers, and they've done a good job out on the perimeter against the Lady Raiders, but they're going to have to do an even better job in order to prevent the pass getting down to the post, as the Lady Raiders will have a turnover. And Sage Stratton will be whistled for the offensive foul. That'll be a turnover, first foul against Stratton, and turnover against the turnover to start quarter number 3.
Lincoln McCartney took the contact for Pittsfield. She'll take the basketball here to move it up the court. McCartney averages 9 points a game, 4.8 rebounds, 4 assists. She's the leading dime disher here for the Lady Sockeys. Picks it up and gets it back into the hands of Ramsey. She'll fire one up. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Frieden. Frieden gets the offensive board and the quick putback. And it's back down to a 5-point basketball game. Stratton on the run, just a little bit short. She'll get her own rebound. Gets caught in the short corner, throws it away. A turnover again on QND as Ramsey gets it. She'll drive in through 2 defenders. Runner with the right hand, no good, and Bueller will collect the rebound for QND. Long pass down into the hands of Hummel. She runs, but she gets a little too quick-footed. And it'll be a turnover for QND, job their third already, Damon.
They get her for a travel or they get her for a double dribble, right?
Well, you know, the mechanics looked kind of the same, but we will not make fun
travel dribble
of Billy Hickox. We will not make fun of Billy Hickox for it. McCartney will bring it across the timeline, guarded out by Bueller. Frieden with the pick. McCartney works it to the right side. At the right elbow, tried to turn around to the left. Nothing was there. They dump it down. Nice baseline drive. QND fans wanted to travel. Frieden shot no good either way, and Durst will come up with the rebound for QND. Long pass down to Hummel. Quickly dumps it down into Pieper. Right back out, Bueller. 3-point is good. Ari Bueller has 5 points on the night and a big three-pointer here to re-extend this lead for QND with 6:04. Matt Schuckman says it was a double dribble. Durst with the basketball double teamed into the hands of Pieper. They work it back around to Bueller. Now down into the hands of Stratton. She's got such a quick trigger. Ask Central Southeastern on that go-ahead 3 at the end of the contest. Frieden at the left elbow. Tries to drive in. Nice stop by Pieper on the defensive side. McCartney will get bumped by Lauren Hummel. It'll be a foul against Hummel for QND.
That'll be Hummel's first, team foul number 2 of the quarter. And Lincoln McCartney will inbound in front of her own bench. The Lady Sockies trailing 37-29.
Simon with the basketball. Dumps it down short corner to McCartney. She had nowhere to go there. Hummel trying to push her to the left side. She's met up by Pieper as well. Stop a little three-pointer on the way from McCartney is no good. Fighting for the rebound now is Allen. Loose ball on the floor, and we're going to get a foul against QND. I think that might be Pieper on the reach-in.
Third foul of the quarter against the Lady Raiders as Trista Pieper will be whistled for her second. And we'll see back into the ball game for QND comes Marie Eversman as Jenna Durst will take a seat.
Undefeated Pittsfield. Quincy Notre Dame with just 1 loss on their belt. That came on Saturday night at the hands of a very good Breeze Central team.
Might have got away with a double dribble there.
Allen will pick it up, double teamed in the corner. Bueller gets a hand in on it, and now there's going to be a foul called all the way from half court, most likely against Ari Bueller.
It'll be Bueller's first, team foul number 4. Lady Sockies will shoot free throws the last 5:01 of the third quarter, as that is the 4th foul of the quarter against QND.
Simon will inbound, tosses it back to McCartney at the opposite volleyball line. 5 minutes left to go here on the Ridge Line at Sales Group scoreboard. QND 37, Pittsfield 29.
Frieden had the opening down low that missed her.
Simon drives in, nowhere to go. Pieper's done a nice job defensively in those man-to-man coverages. Corralling in was McCartney. It's going to be a jump ball as she gets tied up with Eversman, and the basketball is going to go back the way here of Quincy Notre Dame. Well, Damon, we talked about the experience of this QND squad. This team has won over 100 games in 4 years, this group of seniors. A few of them have collected some state trophies, along with who was a pretty darn good player by the name of Abby Schreck.
Yeah, they've had some success, and now they're trying to continue to build on that as they want to add more hardware to the trophy case before they leave the halls of QND.
They are going to have a tough road in what is a pretty dangerous 3A subsectional. Durst with the basketball on the left wing. Back up top of the key to Eversman. They'll quickly work it back into the hands of Sage Stratton. They try to get it down into Pieper. She's triple teamed, bumps all the defenders off of her. Her shot no good. Durst rebound up, back in, and good. Durst with another 2. It's back to a 10-point advantage for QND, and Damon, the rebounds starting to pile up on the offensive side here for QND.
Third Lady Raider in double figures for QND. And we've seen QND really pick up their defensive intensity.
McCartney drives in, back out to Ramsey. She fires one up, and in and out of the rim, no good, and Eversman will get the rebound. Long pass down into the hands of Stratton. Quickly knew what she wanted to do as soon as she got it, and that was drive to the rim. Shot won't fall, though. Frieden gets the rebound. Body's on the floor, and we're going to get a foul against what might likely be Sage Stratton.
That'll be Stratton's second. 5th foul of the quarter. So the Lady Sockies will go to the other end to shoot free throws.
While they get this all sorted out, we tell you about our good friends at the Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. Serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. That's Robin Otker and her team at the Pike County Express.
Deegan Allen will go to the other end to shoot free throws for the Lady Sockies. She's 1 for 2 from there in the contest. Deegan Allen has just that 1 point. Right now, QND leading Pittsfield 39-29. 3:36 to play here in quarter number 3 on the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard. Allen's first is going to find its way down and then make its way back out. No good.
Allen with just 1 point on the evening so far. She put up 16 in a win over West Central. She was the leading scorer that night.
Allen gets the second to go. We'll see Sophie Gingler check back into the contest. Madison Frieden will take a breather for the Sockies.
Pittsfield continues with full court pressure. Into the hands of Bozarth now. They work it down. It gets tipped. Stratton able to get it down for QND. She'll drive into the lane, loses the basketball. It's a tie-up now with Ramsey, and the jump ball is going to head back the way of Pittsfield.
Turnover number
11. Thank you, Damon. 3:27 left to go here in this one. Just the third quarter to go, though. Pittsfield needs to go on a little bit of a run to close this thing up before the fourth quarter starts. Ramsey with the basketball. Spin move, top of the key. Crossover dribble, nowhere to go. Nice defense from Bozarth. Allen drives in, gets to the baseline. There is nowhere to go along the arc right now from Pittsfield. QND prides itself on tight defense, Damon, and you're seeing it on display right now. Pittsfield trying to be a little bit patient, but there is not a lot to do here right now.
Seeing both teams go small to play more of a guard-oriented offense here. As McCartney's shot is blocked, Stratton tracks down the rebound.
Long one-handed pass down the court to Durst. She'll drive in. Durst goes up with it, clears the lane, and gets it in. 11-point advantage now for Notre Dame, 41-30.
That 11-point lead targets the largest of the contest. As Reese Ramsey quick to the other end, puts up 2. Noah Mendenhall will take a timeout. We'll take it to 41-32. QND leading Pittsfield. 2:28 to play. Third quarter action. We're back in a minute.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler.
Say cheese.
With antioxidants, natural caffeine, and 0 grams of sugar, Bubbler has benefits in each bubble.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Welcome you back here on Central Illinois Sports as Noah Mendenhall takes the Adams Fiber timeout. For reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you, Adams Fiber is local and provides the ultimate internet experience available. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. You see on the video screen each team with 11 turnovers already in this contest. And whoever wins this turnover battle might have the upper edge here tonight. Durst with the basketball. Over into the hands of Bueller. She'll work it way back out to the PHS in the center of Voschel Gymnasium. Pieper trying to open up space. She is a tall, long-armed forward. They get the basketball into her now. Double teamed as she spins in, and nice job by Sophie Gengler to draw the jump ball, and we'll head back the way of Pittsfield.
We'll see Madison Frieden check back in. As Frieden, we see her try to get a little bit of a breather when Trista Pieper goes to the bench. Pieper back in, Frieden will be in as well.
Frieden has done everything she can to try and guard Pieper tonight. The three by Stratton, no good. QND struggling from behind the arc here this evening. Bueller at the free throw line, dumps it down into Durst. She'll drive on the corner, and it's going to be a foul as she gets bumped by Allen.
That'll be Deegan Allen's third. First foul of the quarter against the Lady Sockies.
1:43 left to go in this one. Pittsfield has not been able to close the gap. QND has not been able to extend it. Stratton looks around the floor at the volleyball line, guarded out by McCartney. Pieper tries to fight in for position again, being fronted this time now by Frieden. This is Bozarth with it on the left side. They are trying to work it into Tristan Pieper. And we've got a whistle and a foul. That is going to go against Pittsfield.
Madison Frieden will be whistled for her first. Team foul number 2.
.118 left to go. This one, that was a possession where QND was just doing everything they could to try and wait to get the basketball into Pieper. And Pittsfield was bumping her every step of the way. Durst's shot is up and no good. Bounces around, collected by Bueller. Runner with the right hand is no good, and this time Allen will get the rebound for Pittsfield. She's on the run with a minute to go. McCartney, bounce pass down into Simon, guarded by Bueller. Runner with her right hand, no good. Loose ball chased again down by Ari Bueller for QND. Long shot down into Bueller. Cross-court pass. Stratton, three from the left corner. Off the back of the iron, no good. Ramsey will get the rebound for Pittsfield. 36 seconds left to go here in the third. .26 seconds left to go. Pittsfield will get the basketball to start the fourth quarter as Ramsey fires up a three, just a little bit leaning to the left, and that's the way the ball went. Loose ball collected by Pittsfield. They get it into Frieden. Her shot up and good. Madison Frieden off the turnover. A quick two. 10 seconds left to go. Bueller looks down the court to Eric Warren for instruction. Down into the hands of Pieper. 4 seconds. Three. They get it to Stratton. She'll drive. Step back three from the corner. No good. And we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. Quincy Notre Dame 41. Pittsfield 34. We've got fourth quarter play-by-play your way coming up here in 1 minute.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
GSI Grain Bins. Maximize your profitability. From the initial site to developing your custom grain storage plan to the completion of the project. Mixer Lumber Company. We will be with you every step of the way. Mixer Lumber Company, your trusted GSI Grain Bin dealer.
Pittsfield trails Quincy Notre Dame 41-34 after 3 quarters of play. Damon Emmerich has a look at your shooting statistics after 3 quarters.
QND 20 of 43 from the field for 47%. Pittsfield 14 of 38 for 37%, and it'll be Lady Socky basketball to start the fourth quarter.
Ari Bueller, or not Bueller, excuse me, we had that wrong on the board. It is Durst leading this squad with 12 points tonight. Pieper and Stratton had 10 in the third. They've still got 10 moving into the fourth. Allen drives in, caught at the right block, tries to bounce it down into Madison Frieden. She tries to bounce pass into Simon, but it'll be kicked and head out of bounds.
Frieden probably should have went up with that shot right there, but Lady Sockies will have the basketball underneath their own bucket.
So glad you're all joining us along here on Central Illinois Sports. We will be at the Winchester Invitational Tournament all week, and we will be at the Quincy Shootout coming up here in about a week and a half. We hope you join us. Frieden goes in, shot is up and no good. It'll go out of bounds and back the way of QND. Damon, that Quincy shootout's going to be a lot of fun.
Going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of high-caliber basketball talent. Bueller on the run, goes up with the left hand. It'll be a block, and Ari Bueller will head to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Deegan Allen will be whistled for her 4th foul. First foul of the quarter against Pittsfield. We'll see Sophie Gingler check back in after the first free throw from Ari Bueller. Bueller has her first free throw attempts on the way. 5 points in this one. First one for her is good. Just the 3rd free throw attempt of the contest for QND.
Bueller, normally an 80% free throw shooter, first team All-West Central Conference last season. She's got some basketball offers from Drury and Quincy University right now.
Second one for her is off the back of the iron, no good. Lincoln McCartney with her 7th rebound of the contest.
McCartney will push down. Pittsfield needs a couple of back-to-back buckets and a stop at some point here. Ramsey will drive in, goes up a little awkward layup try, no good. Rebound comes in, and it's going to be a 3-point opportunity as Madison Frieden able to knock it down and get the foul for Pittsfield.
Nice job there by Madison Frieden to fight through the contact from Trista Pieper. Pieper will be whistled for her 3rd foul, first foul of the quarter against the Lady Raiders. That puts Madison Frieden into double figures. She got 10 points and 6 rebounds, 4 of those on the offensive end. Rebound is up, or shot is up, no good. Pieper with the rebound. That's her 7th.
Stratton with the basketball. Guarded out by McCartney, who has had the tough task of trying to guard Sage Stratton this evening.
Really done a good job overall in that aspect as well. Backdoor from Ari Bueller. Her shot is up and good. Bueller's got 8. Lead is back out to 8 for the Raiders.
QND has got that backdoor cut a little more than you would like if you are a Lady Sakis fan tonight. Stratton's pass down into the hands of Bueller. On the right side, Pieper trying to post up again against Frieden. Durst with the basketball, guarded by Ramsey. Nowhere to go. Ramsey gets her hand in the cookie jar. Durst dives for it. It's going to go out of bounds and back the way of Pittsfield. 13th turnover of the night against the Lady Raiders.
Bailey Hill's going to check into the ball game. She'll replace Lila Simon. Noah Mendenhall's going to try to steal a quick breather for Lila Simon.
Simon looked like she might have needed it there toward the end of the first half, Damon. Stratton got around her just a little too easy there toward the end of the second quarter. Ramsey gets the pick from Frieden to the left side. Down into the hands now of Hill. Flashing in. Nowhere to go, though, as Gengler was trying to flash through the lane. 6 minutes left to go here in this one. McCartney with the basketball at the volleyball line. Guarded by Stratton. Flashing down is Hill. Nothing there on the baseline that time. McCartney's going to go and tries to take it herself. Gets blocked, picks it up, gets it up, and gets a foul, and she'll head back to the free throw line.
Big free throws to come here for Lincoln McCartney. Fouled by Ellie Bozarth. That's Bozarth's 2nd. Right now, the Lady Sakis just 2 for 7, Brian, from the free throw line, trailing 44-36. McCartney's first is up and good.
Waters Concrete, offering quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete is ready to serve you. 309-252-1052 for our good friend Tim Waters at Waters Concrete.
McCartney gets them both. Lila Simon back into the contest. Bailey Hill will take a seat. 44-38, 5:46 to play, as we'll also see for QND. Lauren Hummel will check back into the contest.
Both of these squads, Damon, as free throws are going to start to become a factor here. They've got some individual good free throw shooters. Neither one of these teams overall as a squad necessarily what you would call an elite free throw shooting team. Bueller will get it across the half-court line, and she'll travel. She was looking for Eversman. Nicely guarded by Pittsfield to stumble her up. It'll be a turnover, the 14th of the contest now against QND.
Yeah, and Deegan Allen going to check back in for the Sakis. Allen playing with those 4 fouls. Lady Sakis trailing 44-38. 5:35 to play here in the ball game as Lila Simon will cross the time stripe with 5.5 to play.
It has been a tough go on the defensive end here tonight. QND has really made Pittsfield work for everything they've got.
the same can be said on the other end of the floor, as the Lady Sockies have definitely made QND work. Lincoln McCartney, three-pointer from the corner, up and good. McCartney's got 5. It's 44-41. We'll take a timeout here. 44-41. QND leading Pittsfield. 5:12 to play. We're back after this Adams Network timeout.
GSI Grain Bins. Maximize your profitability. From the initial site to developing your custom grain storage plan to the completion of the project. Mixer Lumber Company. We will be with you every step of the way. Mixer Lumber Company, your trusted GSI grain bin dealer.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll off the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
Welcome you back here after Pittsfield takes the timeout. They're down to 2 remaining in the contest. Quincy Notre Dame still has 4 at their disposal.
Sophie Gingler checked back in for Deegan Allen on that timeout.
Well, we talked about it, Damon. Pittsfield needed a couple of stops, a couple of shots to fall. They've done exactly that, and they find themselves down by 3. Bueller with the basketball. She'll get it back out to Stratton, top of the key. Over into the hands of Hummel. This is Pieper with it. Doesn't like the look. Gets it back out to Hummel. Her 3 off the front of the rim. Rolls back behind. No good. And Ramsey will get another rebound here for Pittsfield tonight.
That'll be Ramsey's 4th. Sockies with a chance to continue to cut into that deficit. Ramsey will put a 2 up. It's good. Ramsey's got 19. It's a 1-point ball game.
This was an 11-point contest here in the second half, Damon. We're right back down to 1. Stratton will direct traffic as Durst checks back in for QND. Back over on the left side to Hummel. Flashing in as Pieper in the paint. She claps, emphatically wanting the ball. They'll try and get her that time. Instead, she's fronted by McCartney. Stratton's 3 up and good. Sage Stratton is a baller. Straight cold ice. 47-43.
That constant movement on the offensive end for the Raiders as Reese Ramsey puts up a 3. Did you say baller? 22 for Ramsey. Wow.
47-46. 3:40 left to go in this one. If you know somebody that is not watching, tell them to get on Central Illinois Sports, as Eric Warren just gave you a chance taking the timeout. We'll be right back here in 1 minute on Central Illinois Sports.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2019 Jeep Compass Limited is priced to sell at just $22,500. With only 29,000 miles, leather interior, and new tires, this vehicle is ready to roll off the lot today. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois. Or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Eric Warren takes the Adams Fiber timeout. For top-notch local computer sales and service, call Adams Experts, 214-3423. We'll get it out. Fast, friendly, and affordable. That's Adams Fiber. Stolen away now as it's going to be coming up with the basketball is Gengler. QND turns it over after the timeout. That one will slip right through the hands of Simon, though, as the two teams trade turnovers here. Damon, you were talking about it off air. It might be a time, if you're Noah Mendenhall, maybe to shake things up on the defensive side.
Could have been a time to shake up the defensive end, but then you had a steal come right out of that. So one thing about it, these squads are both fighting hard. As we see Durst picks up the ball as she crosses the time stripe, she'll get it off to Sage Stratton.
It's been a very enjoyable basketball game. Durst with it. Bueller, backdoor cut, nothing there though. And now it's stolen away as McCartney picks the pocket. The freshman gets the steal and gives Pittsfield an opportunity to tie or take the lead depending on how this goes. Ramsey with the basketball. Drives to the left, nothing there. Guarded by Bueller now in the corner. 2:50 left to go. Officials are counting. She gets rid of it just in time as they get it back into the hands of McCartney. This is Frieden in the post, guarded by Pieper. Moves to the right, up off the glass, no good. Stratton will get the rebound. 2:35 to go in this one.
The officials are letting them play in this one here as well.
Ramsey really wanted to try and get that last shot off, Damon. Really nice defense, though, by Bueller. Pieper back out to Stratton, left wing, 3 off the back of the iron. Rebound for McCartney.
Ninth rebound for McCartney.
Durst just had to let her have it as she's battling the foul trouble. Long 3 from Ramsey is no good. Offensive rebound into the hands of Lila Simon with 2 minutes and change left to go here in regulation. McCartney on the pick. Rolls down in the paint. Nothing there from Ramsey. She'll keep the ball. Driving in as Simon goes up with it off the glass and good. Lila Simon gives Pittsfield its first lead in a very, very long time and an opportunity for a 3-point play.
Foul's going to be whistled against Ari Bueller. Bueller's second, third team foul. Lila Simon to the line looking to complete the and one. She's 0 for 2 from there in the line. Just gave us our 5th lead change of the contest, Brian. Simon's free throw attempt is up and good. Lady Saki's out in front by 2.
49-47 our score here on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Bueller with the basketball. Picks it up near the corner, and now Eric Orn will take another Adams Fiber timeout. It's a full timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're right back here in 60 seconds on Central Illinois Sports.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Quincy, Notre Dame, and Pittsfield each with just 2 timeouts remaining here in the contest. Brian Shoemaker, Damon Emmerich, Tucker Shaw, your broadcast crew here for the final moments of what has been a very fun basketball game. Durst at the top of the key, trying to get it into the hands of Pieper in the post. Instead, it's going to be a Bueller 3. She knocks it down from long range. Ari Bueller gives QND the lead again, 50-49, 1:25 left to go on a big-time shot from Ari Bueller. Ramsey looks at the clock, looks at the floor, moves to the left side. Crossover dribble. She'll take a 3 off the left side of the iron. No good. Durst will get the rebound for QND. They'll slow things down just a little bit here with a minute and change.
Just 1 foul in this quarter for the Sakis. They may want to use a couple just in case they have to.
Eversman got free, gets it into the hands of Pieper. It went through her hands instead, though, and Frieden comes up with the steal. 54 seconds to go. McCartney with the basketball. They try to push her to the left. Pieper goes up high, cuts her off at this midcourt line. 40 seconds to go. Pittsfield still with 2 timeouts if they need to burn one. Ramsey drives in on the left side. Runner with the right hand off the back of the rim. No good. It's going to be a fight for the loose ball. Out of bounds and back into the hands of Pittsfield with 27 seconds left to go. Noah Mendenhall will take the timeout. We will take it too. Don't go anywhere, folks. Final moments of this one coming up here in 30 seconds.
Life comes at you pretty fast. When you need a helping hand along the way, the staff at Petefish Skiles & Company Bank are there to assist you with your financial needs. Petefish Skiles & Company is your key to staying one step ahead of the game with mobile and online banking, giving you the power to manage your accounts, schedule payments, and even deposit checks from your smartphone. It's your time. Make the most of it with Petefish Skiles & Company Bank, located in Virginia, Petersburg, Havana, Jacksonville, Beardstown, Winchester, and Murrayville.
Pittsfield takes the Adams Fiber timeout for the fastest internet speeds up to 1 gigabit available. Visit our good friends at followthefiber.net for more. Pittsfield now, Damon just down to 1 timeout. Quincy Notre Dame has 2 remaining. And it's going to be Pittsfield basketball here. Watch the play if you are Noah Mendenhall drawing this up.
Well, I think obviously your first look is to get the ball to Reese Ramsey. But if not, I like the option of putting Ramsey and McCartney on the same side. Let Ramsey attack the bucket and maybe dish it out to McCartney for a 3.
Very capable scorers on this Lady Sockies roster. They try to work it into Ramsey in the paint. They do at the block. Goes up on the fadeaway. No good. Pieper fighting for the rebound. She falls to the floor and goes out of bounds. It'll be right back to Pittsfield with 23 seconds to go. They got the shot they wanted, Damon, just a little off balance for Ramsey.
Yeah, and if they don't get that shot, they can pull it out and reset the clock. 23 seconds to play.
Simon on the inbound, standing very far off the baseline. They try to get it into Frieden. It's a loose ball and stolen away now by Stratton. She'll just hold on to it as Frieden comes in to collect the foul.
Thought maybe they had to look to throw it out top there instead of trying to go down low to Frieden. Just the second foul of the quarter against the Sockies. They're going to have to pick up a couple quick more fouls here with 19.9 seconds to play. We'll see Deegan Allen check back into the contest.
Durst also checked back in for QND. Frieden will head back to the bench.
Can't get beat deep here as Eric Orn's going to take a timeout to talk this over. 50-49, QND with the lead and the basketball. We're back after this 30-second Adams Network timeout.
Hey, Abe. Hey, George. You know what? We love beer!
This election year, be sure to make the correct decision and vote jerseys. Over the last 4 years, we have helped put more money back in your pocket with our daily drink specials and incredible food deals. We have also made steaks great again with our partnership with GJY Beef Company. So when you are making your next dinner decision, make it Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, Illinois.
Quincy Notre Dame takes the timeout. They're down to 1. Pittsfield just down to 1. Let's reset the scene for you here at Voschel. QND leads 50-49. QND has 3 team fouls in the quarter. Pittsfield with just 2. In the event of a jump ball or change of possession, it will go to the Lady Raiders. Jenna Durst has 12 points. Sage Stratton with 13. On the opposite side for Pittsfield, Reese Ramsey has 22. Stratton will inbound the basketball. And we've got a official's horn, as it does not look like maybe we were ready at the scorer's table.
John Deering and Billy Hickox were both over here at the scorer's table.
Eric Horn was discussing things with the...
I think wanted to confirm their
confirm the number of timeouts. They are talking over the number of timeouts I believe they think Quincy Notre Dame has. Orrin is asking if they had 2. I think they've used 4.
Yeah, I've got them in my head for just 1.
Yeah, they're just down to 1, I think. But we'll see what happens here in the last 19.9. Pittsfield also just down to 1 timeout. Stratton with the basketball. Desperately tries to get it into the hands of Bueller, and she'll get fouled by Ramsey to collect the foul.
Third foul against the Lady Raiders. 1.3 seconds off the clock as Ramsey whistled for her first. Sockies are going to have to do the same thing right here, pick up a quick foul.
They'll change things up as now they try to get Stratton on the floor in the case of free throw opportunities. Durst will inbound, guarded now by Sophie Gangler. Couldn't get it to Bueller, and they'll take the timeout with 18.6 left, and we'll keep it right here, I think, Dave.
And Brian, right there, what I might do is they had Sophie Gangler over the ball. I would maybe turn her around and help to deny that pass in. Have 5 people trying to guard 4. Now what you have to be careful of is that you've got your back to the inbounder. They can throw the pass off your back, but they've got to step into the inbounds real quick or else it's going to be out of bounds on them. but you might do that and try to help with your trap and also to deny another passer right there.
Once again, we'll get the fouls reset for you. They've got 4 team fouls for Pittsfield. We had 3 on the board, and we apologize for that. We'll say they've got 4. That's what the scoreboard says. We only had them for 3, but what do we know? Just a couple of old Pike County boys trying to tell you about a basketball game.
And what a game it has been.
We are so glad you're all joining us. Join us for that free coverage of the Quincy Shootout coming up in a week and a half. They'll get the basketball into the hands of Stratton. She gets chased down, and now McCartney will bump her from behind. And Sage Stratton will make her way across the...
Saying,
now they're going to say it's 4. Okay, we are...
Now?
Nope, now we're getting 5.
4, 5, would it? Lincoln McCartney whistled for her first. We do know that's a fact.
We do that. Yeah, we've got that one right.
Sage Stratton to the line for 2. Lady Raiders just 1 for 4 from the charity stripe in this one. They have the 50-49 lead. Sage Stratton, the senior, up with the first, and it is good. She's got 14.
Hummel checks back in. Stratton is a 72% free throw shooter on the season. Illinois Basketball Coaches Association, 3rd team All-State last season. Associated Press honorable mention. She will definitely likely have All-State credentials this year.
And she gets the second to go.
52-49, 16 seconds left to go. Pittsfield needs a 3. Into the hands of McCartney, and Noah Mendenhall will take his final time out of the contest. It's a full. We'll take 30 seconds and come back for the finish right here on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, Pittsfield takes its final time out of the contest with 10.8 seconds. Damon, they've got the basketball, and they need a 3, but you think QND might have other ideas up their sleeve.
Well, I think if you're the Lady Raiders, especially if the Sakis take a dribble or 2, I would foul. They've got the 3-point lead, 52-49. Pittsfield's out of timeouts now. Thing about it is, if Pittsfield if they shoot a 2, if I'm QND, I maybe don't inbound the ball depending on how much time is left. So really going to have to move quickly right now if you are the Sakis.
Simon with the basketball, inbounded. Hummel closer to her on the defensive side. Slashing through on the back is Allen on the bottom. Ramsey comes up top. They'll get the basketball to her. Clock starts, and we'll get a quick foul here from Stratton.
That's just the 4th team foul for the Lady Raiders. Sage Stratton will be whistled for her 3rd. 1.5 seconds off the clock on that play right there.
Hummel will guard tightly along the sideline here. Allen once again slashes low. They try to get it to Ramsey. Instead, it's into Deegan. Allen almost travels and now it gets stolen away as Stratton comes up with it. 5 seconds and she'll get fouled by Ramsey, and Sage Stratton will go to the free throw line with an opportunity to ice this one up.
Stratton will go to the line where she just made a pair. Tough break right there from Deegan Allen, as it looked like she might have had McCartney on the right corner if she could have gotten that pass to go through. Stratton, if she makes one of these, will end this ball game. Free throw from Stratton is on the way, and it is good.
Bozarth will check back in for QND. Eversman will head to the bench. Bailey Hill will come back in for Pittsfield as Allen makes her way off to the sidelines. This has been a heck of a contest here tonight as QND looking to close this thing out on the last free throw try.
And Stratton's shot is up and good.
Stratton knocks down the second. 17 points on the night for the senior Sage Stratton. Ramsey's 3 on the runner is no good, and that wraps it up. Quincy Notre Dame grabs their 17th win of the season as they defeat Pittsfield 54-49. The Lady Sakis taste defeat for the first time this season. They fall to 17-1. We have reached the Logan Agri-Service post-game show where we'll wrap this one up with post-game stats, thoughts, and more. Don't go anywhere. You're watching high school girls basketball here on Central Illinois Sports.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
9 million Americans suffer from...
Life is full of bad surprises, like interrupted broadcasts, or you get a flat tire.
I bought the inflator. I'm on my way.
Maybe your dog chews up your boots.
This is a chew toy. This is not.
Or you run out of toilet paper.
It's coming through.
Or you hit a deer. But not every surprise is bad, like being able to find everything you need in one place. Your local Farm and Home Supply.
No other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
Gobble gobble! I'm Casey French with Cascom. Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and your house is going to be full of family, including in-laws and kids. You might just become the turkey if your Wi-Fi, or whatever the hip lingo the kids are calling it, isn't up to par. Call Cascom today and sign up for our gig services for only $99.95 a month for 6 months. Already a customer? Upgrade for only $109.95 a month. Dads who want the game as a side dish, you're welcome. Call today, 1-800-252-1799. And we thank you for trusting us with internet, cable, and phone all year long. Thank you from Cascom.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
QND survives a big threat from Pittsfield tonight, winning 54-49 on the road here at Voschel Gymnasium in a really, really fun contest here this evening. Damon Emmerich has done a dynamite job with all of the numbers here tonight and has a final look at some of your statistics.
Well, we'll take a look at the score after each quarter. QND had the 14-13 lead after one. They expanded their lead out to 11 points in the second quarter before going into halftime with a 34-27 lead. They maintained that 7-point lead after three quarters by a score of 41-34. Pittsfield did regain the lead during that fourth quarter before ultimately falling by a final score of 54-49. The Lady Raiders committed 17 turnovers in the contest, including 10 of those in the second half. Lady Sockies with 14 turnovers, just 4 in the second half of play. QND shoots 23 of 48 from the field for 48%. They were 20 of 32 from the two, just 3 of 16 from the three, but they hit a couple of big ones when it counted there in the fourth quarters. They shot 2 for 4 from behind the arc in the fourth quarter, and they were 5 of 8 from the free throw line. The Lady Shockies shoot 19 of 53 from the field for 36%, 13 of 33 from the two, 6 of 20 from the three, and they were 5 of 10 from the three-point line. Individual scoring in this one, first for the Lady Raiders. Marie Eversman with 4 points, 10 points for Trista Pieper, 11 points for Ari Bueller, 12 points for Jenna Durst, and Sage Stratton led the way in this one for the Lady Raiders with 17 points. For the Lady Sockies, Deacon Allen with 2 points, 5 points apiece for Lila Simon, Lincoln McCartney, and Sophie Gingler. Madison Frieden gets in double figures with 10 points, and Reese Ramsey leads all scorers in this contest with 22 points for the Lady Sockies.
We'll step aside for another break here. When we come back, we will tell you our player of the game, brought to you by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor. We'll also speak to Sockies head coach Noah Mendenhall after these team's first loss of the season. You're watching postgame coverage on the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. Don't go anywhere. We're right back after this.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Kepi. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome you back here on the Logan Agri-Service post-game show. Logan Agri-Service with locations in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris in Missouri. Give Ed and his experienced team a call at 217-833-2375. We bring you now to our player of the game, brought to you by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris proudly sponsors the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. Well, Damon, we can make up our own rules when Charlie and Jack aren't around. We're going to call players of the game. Both stars for both teams stepped up and played like it tonight. Sage Stratton leads the way for QND, 17 points, some clutch plays down the line. Reese Ramsey able to help keep the Lady Sockies in this one with 22. Those are my co-players of the game tonight, brought to you by Derek Harris.
And you will hear no argument from me, Brian, as both players, as you said, showed out. They kept their teams in the game. They made plays when they needed it. Reese Ramsey scores above her season average in this one in a game where, just as she has been since teams started to learn about her, she was the focal point. She was at the top of the scouting report, and what's impressive about her is she just finds a way to get open, and she doesn't need any time at all to get her shot. And as we talked about there in the first half, Reese Ramsey's entire body was pointed towards the crowd. She gets a shot off, just nails it. You can tell that is a kid that eats, sleeps, breathes basketball, loves to be in the gym, but she doesn't try to do it all by herself, and she's not afraid to step up and put a body on somebody on the defensive end as well.
Noah Mendenhall, Pittsfield High School head coach, joins us here on the Logan Agri-Service post-game show. A very sweaty, very exasperated Noah Mendenhall. Noah, first and foremost, despite the loss, it's got to be a fun basketball game tonight.
Yeah, no, for sure. They played well. It was a physical basketball game, kind of all over the floor, right from the tip, which was fun to watch. Hats off to them. They played tremendous down low. Peeper down low was all over, and Maddie gave a really good effort all night. And yeah, Stratton's going to go get hers, and she forced us to play a little different when she started going on a run there and extending their lead. But yeah, no, it's a great atmosphere, great game to be a part of. I'm very proud of the girls and their effort. Right from the jump, we knew it was going to be, a difficult task, defensively, offensively, kind of getting us out. And hats off to Coach too, had them well prepared for us, and taking away some of our other looks.
You're down by 11 in the second half. Easily an opportunity with a young roster to let things slip away. Mm-hmm. Girls make shots. You get defensive stops. What do you feel it says about your team tonight to come back against one of the best teams in Class 3A in the state?
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about, especially at halftime. We were down 7. Second half coming down 11, just chipping away. We've been preaching that kind of all year where, don't let your highs get too high and your lows get too low. And if you find yourself down, you got to chip away at the lead. And I'm very proud of their effort for that. Came back in there late and took the lead. And then we just got to polish up some things there late in the fourth quarter, with possessions and how we handle some certain spots. But, I haven't repped much of that. Most of our margins of victory haven't been super close like this. So, having to get back in the gym and learning from, this loss is going to be big. Especially come postseason. They performed very well.
We can ramble on all day about Lincoln McCartney, Reese Ramsey. Your seniors tonight stepped up in situations where you needed them to step up. It would have been very easy for Tristan Pieper to have 20 points tonight in the post. Madison Frieden battled with her as best she could. You had Lila Simon out in the backcourt, handling the ball, taking care of business, getting steals on this defensive side. We know so much about the young girls on your squad, but this senior team has really helped balance things out, haven't they?
Oh, no doubt. And they were definitely really good leaders. Just a broken record on that, just because I've got really great senior leadership with Lila and Maddie, and even Taylor and Hannah, Taylor Peebles, Hannah Williams, just outstanding leaders. And I know Hannah didn't see the floor tonight, but she was constantly up on the bench, cheering on her team, just being that really good vocal leader, getting everybody excited. And Taylor coming in, giving us really good minutes, especially when Deegan picks up her second there early in the first half. But just the leadership from top to bottom is I'm blessed for that.
Coach, they always say that sometimes your best teaching moments can come from a loss. First loss of the season, first loss in a long time for your freshmen. Mm-hmm. What's the message after the game? Obviously a close loss. You thought there for a while, looked like you might be able to pull it out before QND made a few plays there at the end. But what do you tell your kids in the game, and then when you get back in the gym tomorrow?
Yeah, no, and it's a tough week for us too. Tomorrow we're back in Plains, and then we turn around and go to Athens on Thursday. So not a lot of practices, not a lot of things to kind of dissect with the team in film. But first thing I said to them is, we're not defined by one game. Wins, losses, you're not defined by one. It's just kind of the grand scheme as a program, and what you are doing to better yourself and your teammates. It's kind of where we left it, and it's again, plays go, certain shots fall in, and it's a different ball game. But this is the kind of atmosphere and game you want to be a part of.
As a coach and as your players, do you think that you really had a chance to maybe embrace the atmosphere tonight and just take a look at what was here in this gym? We've talked before, Coach. Obviously, when it comes to girls basketball or girls sports in general, they may not get the best accommodations. Fans may not come out in droves, but you've got a winning program, and what does a night like this mean for you?
It was really exciting, especially just seeing everyone kind of funnel in. The girls haven't played for an atmosphere like that, especially, I know these older girls haven't. The younger girls were kind of ready for it. They've had some pretty good success in the past, but to have it in Voschel and have the fans and Saki Nation here in support of the girls was something special, and for a really, really good ball game. I know that QND Pittsfield hasn't been super close in recent years, but come out and have us compete and have a shot to win it there is something to be happy, excited for.
Even in a loss, almost a program-defining night for you. But one thing that really impressed me here is you come into this ball game knowing what you're going to get when you play against QND's defense. You guys had 14 turnovers on the night, forced QND into 17 turnovers, 14 turnovers for your squad, just 4 in the second half. And you've got 2 freshmen that handle the ball a lot of the time. Lila Simon did an excellent job bringing the ball up the floor. How does a night like this prepare you? Obviously, you talked about the stretch you've got this week. You know you have Central Southeastern coming up next week, and that's what you have to have as you get ready for a postseason run.
Yeah, and we, you know what, I think that just goes with competition and practice. They've, from, again, seniors on down to freshmen, they're constantly competing and forcing each other to get better. And obviously all the work that they put in on their own. Reese is a gym rat. She's in the gym constantly wanting to improve on her game. Lincoln's there. Lila's been going. And it's a testament to what they can do on the defensive end and on the offensive end, and just kind of rounding out their basketball abilities. It's fun to watch.
And a group that not just likes to get in and work on their own skill. We saw a group of them sitting at the Winchester tournament here this last weekend watching basketball. So, if you're not in the gym playing, some of the best ways to learn the game of basketball and how to get better is to sit there and watch other groups play.
That's right.
Well, Noah Mendenhall, Pittsfield head coach, joins us here on the Logan Ag post-game show. Noah, thanks for the Ed Logan. Somehow out there, he's out there. Noah, thank you for the time. We appreciate it. Good luck to the rest of the week.
Thank you.
Well, that wraps things up from an exciting night here at Voschel Gymnasium. For Tucker Shaw, who was so kind to help us run the camera tonight, Damon Emmerich, myself, Brian Shoemaker. We wish you a very kind evening. Get some sleep, if you can, after that one. We'll be back here tomorrow night as the boys team takes on Rushville Industry in JV and varsity action. We'll be on air somewhere around 7 o'clock to get you ready for that one. Folks, have a great evening. We'll see you soon. Don't forget, Jack, John, Charlie are on air still right now from the Winchester Invitational Tournament. We'll see you next time. This has been a Central Illinois Sports production.